Hey guys, how you doing? This is Mike and Shoshana Bowens from Making It Last Forever, and we're just here with another short message for you lovers out there. This is called Making It Through Hard Times, and we know about hard times. We have been through some hard times together. I mean, different stages of life.
Rough.
I'm talking about sleeping on air mattresses when you're first getting married, having no car, or having your first child with one with special needs and almost dying in the hospital. But the good thing about it is we've seen God take us through all of that and bring us to where we are today. Mm-hmm. And guess what? We was able to stay together and not stay together and be miserable, but stay together and thrive and be happy.
That's right.
And I love this woman now more today than I did when I first married her.
He better.
I got a good thing. That's that favor. Favor. Favor ain't fair. Favor comes from God. And so one of the things that we've learned is that going through the hard times is one of the tools to help us stay together is to not blame each other. You know, certain things happen, like we had our first child and she was diagnosed with Down syndrome. Now the doctor would pull you to the office and say, you know, we're going to find a trace for where the gene came from for Down syndrome, and you know, I'm not gonna look at my wife and be like, okay, it's your fault because the gene came from your side of the family. She can't look at me and be like, it's your fault because the gene came from your family. First thing we recognized was we don't control who makes genes. God controls that.
Exactly.
And so if God was giving us this child, we were going to love this child with all of our hearts to the best of our ability.
Absolutely.
And even we took that same principle in life. You know, when you're paying bills or you're moving to a new house or whatever, and things don't go the way that we want them to go exactly, we can't blame each other for the way they went. And understand that we're on the same team. Mm-hmm. This woman helps me. She builds me. She's an asset to me. She is not a liability.
Absolutely. You know, so many times it's like you go through so much in life and you could feel guilty about the things that go wrong. You could blame yourself and, you know, be closed off to your soulmate, your relationship and everything, you know, and cause it to go even worse. But it's like, listen, you got to live each day like it's your last, you know. No matter what comes, no matter the circumstances, the situation, you just got to look at each other and say, hey, listen, we are in this together. Like my husband said, you're not my enemy, I'm not your enemy. We're going to do this thing together. And there's going to be days when it's not going to be good days, but you have to make the choice to make even those bad days good days. You know, it's a choice that you make every single day, because marriage takes work. You have to put the effort in it. And we've never gone into our marriage saying you're going to give 50% and I'm going to give 50%. We're both giving 100%, 1,000%, you know, because we want our marriage to be what God has ordained it to be. And this is life, but you are the author of your own life. You know what I mean? God is the author and the creator of us, but we are the author of our own lives. We have the paintbrush and we paint the blank pages of our lives, the chapters of what we want our lives to be, you know. So it's like you're a pen. So get ready to write, even though those bad days come, and they will come. Get ready to write some good things. Get ready to write some good days. You know, maybe take a stroll through the park. Get away from the situation. Get away from the circumstance. If you're even upset with each other, you know, try to find some time where you can take apart, you know, get yourself together, collect your thoughts or whatever, and then come back together and talk about the situation. Don't go to bed angry. You know, get the situation under wraps. But just know that you are not in this alone. You did not marry, you know, someone to be in the relationship alone. It's crazy to be in a relationship and you're still lonely. It doesn't make sense to me, because that person's there to help you, to build you, to pick you up, and to know that when you're going through the valley and you're going over the rough times, that you can hold hands and you can do this thing together.
And that's the time to band together even more.
Exactly.
When you're going through the hard times, it's not the time to separate.
Exactly.
Give the devil room in your relationship. It's time to come even closer.
Absolutely.
When you're going through the hard times.
Yeah, it's a time to definitely come together and be even closer. And you know, it's funny because you find that in those particular hard times, when you're crying, and when you really see the vulnerability of your spouse. You know, I remember when I seen my husband cry, I was just like, wow, I've never seen a guy cry before. And I didn't look at him like, oh, you a punk because you crying, or you soft. I looked at him like, man, you know, this is cool. Like, he's showing me his real side, his emotions. And for me, that turned me on. That just made me feel like, so crazy.
Turns you on. I cry a river right now. Let me stop.
You know, but it just made me look at him like, wow, you know, you are a real person, and you do feel what I feel, and you feel emotions and all those things. So, you know, it's a good thing that you go through rocky times. It's a good thing that you go through hard times, because you can band together, you pull together, you get closer, your relationship gets tighter, you know, and you really get to know that person on a deeper level. So I say, hey, listen, let's welcome the hard times, baby, because we can rock it out in the hard times, you know, and make it good.
That was great. We're going to give you a part 2 of this message. If you like it, subscribe. Give it a thumbs up on YouTube. And until next time, be blessed.
Bless God.